when you're making decisions, think about it. Think about it. Do you really need it? Is this something that you really, really want? You just have to think about it before you make it. As someone who has been alone for a long time and has been fixing all her things by herself, I'm going to tell you, if you're like me, you're figuring out your shit, you do everything for yourself. Whenever you're making decisions, think about it very well. Don't make decisions just because you're seeing other people do it. Make decision because you know truly well when you make that decision, it's going to favor you. There are a lot of people outside there that are just joining trends. You see your friends are going to university, you are hopping to it. No plan, no stable income. You don't have anything planned out. You just use the little money, the only money that you have with you, to pay for school fee and join school. You didn't think of, how am I going to sustain myself as I'm entering the school? How am I going to do it? What is my plan? At the end of the day, you end up doing things you're not supposed to do as a woman. That is when some of you start following different men, double dating, having 5 to 10 men that you're dealing with, because now you are trying to put up with your school fees to pay the things you need, the feeding and all that, even your clothing to school. When you want to make decisions, make sure it's really worth it. Make sure you plan it very well. Some decision might worth it, but the time you make that particular decision, you realize that at that moment, that was not what you need. What you needed was a source of income. When I start the school, how am I going to sustain myself? What is going to sustain me? What is the plan? Or you just want to enter school anyhow it is. You go out to school in the morning thinking of what you're going to eat when you return back. In as much as you're not going to get everything figured out, but those major things, I just feel as a person, you need to put them in place. Person like me, like planning to go to school for a long time. If I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was younger, when I was a little child, like maybe like 13-year-old, when my friends are talking about school, university, I never talk because I knew where I was coming from. And I know very well for sure that I can't afford university. It's not because I don't want to go it. I love it. I always love school. I've always been a person that I love school so much. But unfortunately, I was not able to meet up. But now, I'm planning towards that. I'm planning towards going into university. I've been planning for it for a while, but I didn't get it figured out. It's not that I didn't have the money that I can pay for the first year, get it sorted, or maybe just pay 2 years ahead. But I didn't want a situation whereby I will pay. I won't be able to sustain myself, my feeding. How am I going to be doing it? How am I going to meet up? I didn't want a situation whereby I will end up making wrong decisions, doing the things I'm not supposed to do, or dropping out at the long run. And then I didn't see reason to. I just didn't see more reason to. I was like questioning myself, why am I going? But now I see reason to. And now, like, the plan towards it is better than when I was planning it before. I've been having it on my plan every single year. I put university on my plan list for the year. At some point, I just removed it from my plan. It's not that it was not going on in my head. It was still going on in my head. But I realized I've not figured out the thing that I want to figure out yet, which is at least have a little source of income that when you entering school, you have something that you know will be able to pay your rent, especially as an orphan like me. If you're an orphan like me, don't make decision crazily. Don't join people to make decision stupidly. At the end of the day, you end up going back to your house or to your family. Oh my God, I like this. This is a snail. I don't know if you can see it. I'm so scared of snake. Look at it. Oh my God. That's a snail. I saw one there too. So you just don't make decisions like that. At least think about it. To be my source of income when I okay, let's turn the camera. Okay. Ask yourself, what is going to be the source of income? Right. It's good to make some decisions. Some of the plans that we have for ourselves, it's not that those plans are bad plans, but the timing we are having those plans are just the wrong timing. When you're making decisions, ask yourself, can you do it? How long can you do it? How far can you sustain it? Will you be able to make it to the end? Now, the decision I'm making that I've been able to draft out for myself, I know if I enter school now, I'll be able to sustain myself. I don't need anybody. I will still be able to pay my rent. I'll be able to pay the school fee. I'll be able to feed myself. That is a valid source than just hopping in. My friends are going to school. You want to go to school. You just hop on it. At the end of the day, you see yourself in the streets doing things you're not supposed to do, joining wrong groups of people, making wrong decisions. Before you know, you are now a thief or a slut, a whore, doing some crazy things, taking people things forcefully. I'm actually not feeling fine. My wisdom tooth is growing because of that. It affected my gum badly. I have serious injury inside because of it. Not injury like that, like my gum is trying to cut out so that it will see space to grow. It's so painful. I just went to get medicine today for it though, so I'm feeling better. Anyways, that's the reason why you hear my voice is sounding like this. I'm trying to manage to control my tune. Take care of your heart. I love you all.